Hello students, welcome back to my lecture series on advanced machine design. In today's lecture, we will discuss third most important tribological aspect in design, that is lubrication. And lubrication generally uses lubricants, which are commonly used substances, and they are applied deliberately on the interfaces to reduce friction and wear. The term lubrication is applied to two different situations, which are called solid lubrication, where we use solid lubricants, and fluid film lubrication, where we use liquid or gaseous fluid film between the interfaces. Now, solid lubrication uses solid lubricants. They are in the powder or thin solid film form, and they are applied on the surfaces to prevent the surface damage and reduce friction and wear during the relative movement. Two main dry lubricants are graphite and molybdenum disulfide, and they offer lubrication at elevated temperatures also. So it is said that dry lubricants are better in terms of higher temperature applications in comparison to liquid or oil-based lubricants. And such materials can operate up to 350 degrees centigrades in oxidizing environment and 1100 degrees centigrade in reducing or non-oxidizing environment. The common example is molybdenum disulfide. Fluid film lubrication uses thick fluid film between two surfaces, and it prevents the solid-solid contact, and it will provide a very low friction in the range of 0.001 to 0.003 and almost negligible wear. This fluid can be liquid or in the gaseous form. Now, there are certain regimes in the fluid film lubrications which are called hydrostatic lubrication, hydrodynamic lubrication, elasto-hydrodynamic lubrication, mixed lubrication, and boundary lubrication. So, depending on the thickness of the fluid film between the two contacting surfaces, the contacting regions or the behavior of the lubrication between the two contacting surfaces are divided into different regimes. So, if we talk about the hydrostatic lubrication, this is the lubrication where we will maintain a thick film using external pumping agency, or we will supply the fluid at a pressure to the between the two surfaces. And in case of hydrodynamic lubrication, we don't generally use to provide external pumping agencies, and fluid film is maintained greater than 0.25 micrometers between the two surfaces. In elastohydrodynamic lubrication, again there is no pumping agencies, and this is the type of hydrodynamic lubrication where the thickness is 0.025 to 5 micrometers. Mixed lubrication is a type of lubrication where we have the property of both hydrodynamic as well as boundary lubrication. So the thickness is the fluid film thickness is lower than the elasto-hydrodynamic lubrication. In case of boundary lubrication, the fluid film generally breaks, and there will be chances of solid-solid contact. So the boundary lubricant molecule is of the range of 1 to 3 nanometers, and you can see there is a breakdown of boundary film between the two contacting surfaces. So the best way to represent this lubrication regime is using Stick-Bake curve, which is basically a curve between coefficient of friction and bearing number. So as there is a variation of bearing number, there is also a variation of coefficient of friction between the two surfaces. So initially, when the speed is low, you can say the load is high or the bearing number is low. There is the boundary lubrication. As we go on increasing the bearing number, the lubrication changes from boundary to mixed lubrication, and at the higher speeds, or you can say low load, the lubrication will tend to hydrodynamic lubrication, where you will maintain a thick film of lubricants between the two surfaces. So you can also see the variation of lubricant fill parameter H by sigma, which is nothing but the fluid film thickness to surface characteristic parameter. So it also varies with the bearing number, and initially it is it is low, but it increases with the increase of H by sigma parameter. So these are different regimes which takes place according to the lubrication condition between the two interacting surfaces. These are the explanations for different type of lubrications. It may be hydrostatic, hydrodynamic, elastohydrodynamic, boundary, and stick vector. So it is said that monolayer lubrication, that is it is typically less than 3 nanometer, is referred to as boundary lubrication, and multi-molecular lubrication is referred to as mixed lubrication. So there is a clear-cut difference between boundary and mixed lubrication. The boundary lubrication usually occurs under high load and low speed conditions. So when you are having high load and low speed condition, you are having boundary lubrication in machine components such as bearings, gears, cames, tapered interfaces, piston rings, and linear interfaces. So you can say the boundary lubrication forms the last line of defense. After that, there will be a solid-solid contact. Uh, Although the solid-solid contact started in the boundary lubrication itself, but this is the last line of defense, after which the interfaces will be in the direct contact at the majority of the true area of contact. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the type of lubricants and their applications. Thank you, students.